What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today I am actually not going to be bringing you the content. I'm going to be passing it off to an old school member of the Geeks and Gamers team, and I'm happy to have him back, and he's going to be making a weekly return to the channel. So welcome back, Josiah. And as the leader, as the creative force behind Geeks and Gamers, it is my job to make sure we have proper representation here on the channel. And I decided that I had to be brave and courageous. I had to be brave, and I had to make sure we had more representation of straight white men here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. So I'm doing my part. And not only that, he's also a Christian. Oh, SJWs, how do you like that? Straight white male who's also a Christian. We're getting all the representation back here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. What are you going to do about it? Huh? What are you going to do about it? Let's pass it off to the SJWs and see their reaction, and then say hello to Josiah. Have a great day, everyone.
Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama is the ex-president. And Mr. Trump, for the moment, steps loose in for the inaugural address.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President.
Hey guys, I'm Josiah. Most of you don't know me, but I've been involved with Geeks and Gamers since the birth of the YouTube channel. I used to run a show on here with a friend of mine. I'm a friend of Jeremy's, and we've been friends for about 5 years now. And it's great to be back here on the YouTube channel once again, making content. And this time we are talking about our favorite group of people in all the world, Peta. They apparently are now offended by Toy Story 4. That's right, Peta is offended by Bo Peep and her shepherd's crook. Screen Rant says here in their report on this issue, Long portrays the love interest of the Tom Hanks voice character Woody. Bo Peep's presence in Toy Story has always been subtle and sweet. And while she doesn't necessarily occupy the same amount of screen time as Woody, Buzz Lightyear, or even characters like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, the character has always been a recognizable part of the Toy Story series and far from a controversial element in any way. All of that is perhaps about to change, however, as Bo Peep has suddenly been thrust into the limelight. So Peta has issued a statement to the director of Toy Story 4, Josh Cooley, and this is what they have to say. I'm contacting you today about Bo Peep's new look. Given that she was designed to have a modern look, why hasn't she lost that outdated and cruel crook? You may not know that these shepherd's crooks are solely used to hook a sheep's neck and force these gentle animals to move. This isn't something that a progressive Bo Peep would countenance in 2019. A badass Bo Peep would likely bop the shearers, not the sheep. A symbol of domination over any animal is a thing of the past and not something that belongs in Toy Story 4. Won't you please consider removing Bo Peep's crook from the final animation? Yeah, this is serious. They're serious about this. So there's lots of issues with this, so let's knock some of them out of the way real fast with some facts. First of all, she's little Bo Peep. She's a shepherd. Shepherds, even to this day, in modern times, use shepherd's crooks. What exactly is a shepherd's crook used for? Apparently to Peta is to be cruel to animals, but let's look into what a shepherd's crook is actually used for. Let's go to the site called Woolshed to an article written by an agricultural journalist, someone who studies agriculture in the UK. He says, a stick has many uses, and it's a support for walking over rough terrain, as in New Zealand high country, mustering, a means of catching ewes and lambs around the neck or legs, and, get this, prepare yourself, a defense weapon against flock predators. Wikipedia says, the shepherd's crook, essentially a long and sturdy stick with the hook at one end, is used by a shepherd to manage and sometimes catch sheep. In addition, the crook may aid in defending against attack by predators. When traversing rough terrain, a crook is an aid to balance. Shepherds may also use the long implement to part thick undergrowth when searching for lost sheep or potential predators. So if you actually knew a thing or two about shepherds, Peta, which I'm sure you don't, as you all just sit and cry in your offices, wasting your energy on animated family movies, instead of going out and actually helping animals who are on the street, who don't have homes, you would know that shepherds love their flocks, they care for their flocks, and their sheep love them in return, because they know that their shepherds are going to take care of them and guide them. Are there some shepherds out there who use crooks for the wrong reason? reason, of course, because there are people that use everything out there for the wrong reason. But the actual symbol and reason of having a crook is nothing but a tool for a shepherd to, protect and help their sheep. Last point, it's a freaking animated family film. The crook is part of this character. No one watching this film is going to look at Bo Peep and think about her crook, boy, oh boy, I really hope she uses that crook to be abusive to animals. This... I can't believe we're actually having this kind of conversation right now. This is hilarious. Screen Rant closes their article by saying, as of this writing, neither Pixar or Cooley has responded to the request, but it should be acknowledged that this isn't something to be taken lightly. Over the years, PETA has proven themselves to be an organization with a great deal of power and sway over public opinion. Whether or not you agree with PETA's tactics, or even their claim that Bo Peep's crook is morally disagreeable, it's clear that the last thing Pixar needs in the lead up to this summer's Toy Story 4 release is to be at the center of a controversy that could potentially harm box office receipts. It'll be interesting to see how Pixar responds. The sad thing is I can actually see them falling for what PETA is saying and removing it, since this is the perfect opportunity for Disney and Pixar to, do a bunch of virtue signaling or whatever, as we all know Disney loves to do now. But I can tell you right now, Disney, you are about to piss off a lot of Bo Peep fans if you remove the crook. It's part of our character, and if you continue to strip away, all of our beloved characters across Star Wars, Pixar, and Marvel, you're only going to damage yourself in the long run. PETA isn't going to support Toy Story 4. They don't care about your movie or trying to help you, tell a good story. That's not, they don't care. So please, use common sense, understand the implications, do some research, and try to make the smart decision, please. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm going to go eat some teriyaki stir fry for dinner, and I'm going to enjoy it. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.